Are you looking for the best air compressors? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best air compressors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. DEWALT D55146 Air Compressor. If you need a machine that can get things done, DEWALT D55146 Air Compressor is the one you need. It has a 225 psi storage tank, which is far higher than most other air compressors on the market. After the initial tank is depleted, it quickly refills. The vertical stand makes this machine easy to store away, as does the collapsible handle. This is a machine you will not have to dedicate permanent space to in your shop. It easily stores underneath tables and in closets. It has a low noise level, though it isn't necessarily as quiet as our top option. We still appreciated that it was much quieter than most air compressors on the market. This machine is also quite a bit more powerful than others at 1.6 HP. The only huge downside to this machine is the price. It is 3 times more expensive than other models on the market, but this is because it's one of the best brands of air compressors there is. However, it is indeed the premium option. You get what you pay for. At number 2. BOSTITCH Air Compressor Combo Kit. The BOSTITCH BTFP3 KIT Air Compressor Combo Kit is truly a kit. It comes with an air compressor, brad nailer, straight finish nailer, and a heavy-duty crown stapler. All of the tools run off of compressed air and can be hooked up to the air compressor. The air compressor itself is pretty decent. It can hold 6 gallons of compressed air and is 150 psi. The tools are decent as well, though they aren't the highest quality tools out there. A 1-year limited warranty covers everything. However, remember that it is a limited warranty, so it doesn't cover everything. If you need everything the kit comes with, this is a pretty okay option. The price does reflect the inclusion of all the tools. However, it is still cheaper than our premium option. With that said, most people are not going to need all of these tools. They're very niche and are only going to be useful for particular products. If you don't need the tools included, you're better off saving your money and purchasing one of the other air compressors. At number 3. CRAFTSMAN CMEC 6150K Air Compressor. The CRAFTSMAN CMEC 6150K air compressor can hold 6 gallons at a time. It is a pancake shape, so it is easy to store it and move it around. The shape makes it quite a bit more stowed, which makes it easier to store it under tables and that sort of thing. It is oil-free, so there is very little maintenance required. This feature also increases the lifespan of the pump. With a max 150 psi, this machine is about as powerful as other options on the market. It can do most jobs that require an air compressor. It can refill very quickly as well after the tank has been emptied, another feature that is pretty common among higher-end machines. We did like that this machine starts up quickly in cold weather, though. With tons of different accessories, this air compressor has everything you need to do practically any job. It comes with a PVC air hose with a coupler and plug assembly, a tire chuck, blowgun, tire gauge, and 3 inflator adapters. Truthfully, this is one of the more complete air compressors on the market. At number 4. Campbell Hausfeld Portable Quiet Air Compressor. The Campbell Hausfeld DC080500 Portable Quiet Air Compressor is advertised as being very quiet. It produces around 68 dBA, which is about as loud as your average school classroom. However, there were other air compressors on this list that were just as quiet as this one, so it isn't notably quieter than most other high-quality options. Still, the quietness of this unit does make it perfect for indoor and outdoor use. This machine is versatile enough to be used during lots of different projects. It is oil-free with a dual-piston pump. This feature makes it last much longer than some other options on the market and means that it is practically maintenance-free. The large wheels are durable and make it very easy to move around. The rubber grip handle is far better than some of the other handles on machines we've reviewed, so we had no complaints there. It also includes all the accessories you need to get most projects done. One of the significant downsides of this air compressor is that the warranty is minimal and virtually non-existent. They will not repair it, even if it is brand new in most cases. At number 5. Metabo EC28M HPT Air Compressor. The Metabo EC28M HPT air compressor is designed to be ultra lightweight and very portable. For the most part, it does this very well. It is tiny and comes with a decent carrying handle. It does not have wheels, but you don't need wheels on a machine this small. It is very quiet as well, which is useful if you're using it around your home or while out and about. It is also oil-free, so you won't have to perform much maintenance on it at all. However, to be portable, it has a tiny storage tank, only 1 gallon. This is so small, it is practically worthless. It is not very versatile at all and is only going to be useful in some situations. Furthermore, for what it is, this machine is costly. You can get equally portable machines for much cheaper, just look at our best value pick. Overall, while this machine isn't necessarily bad, the value just isn't there, which is why it is rated so low on our list. At number 6. Stealth Ultra Quiet Air Compressor. The first thing you'll notice about the Stealth SAQ12018 Ultra Quiet Air Compressor is that it is enormous. It is much larger than most other options we've reviewed. It will need a permanent space in your workshop. However, it does have a 20-gallon capacity, so that bigness is worth something. Despite the large size, this air compressor is decently quiet. It isn't necessarily the quietest on the market, but it isn't the loudest either. It is decently powerful with a 1.8 HP motor. The tank can refill from empty in only 70 seconds. This machine is quite expensive. This wouldn't necessarily be a problem considering its large size. Often, larger compressors are more expensive. However, the quality just doesn't match the cost. There are many reports of this machine arriving broken or breaking after only a few uses. The wheels are poorly made and don't seem to work very well, and leaks are quite common. The customer service isn't incredibly helpful either, which can cause problems if your machine ends up breaking. At number 7. Makita Quiet Series Electric Air Compressor. The Makita Mac 100Q Quiet Series electric air compressor is designed to be portable. It is decently small and made to be very quiet. It is quiet when compared to other air compressors, though not significantly. The quietness does make it ideal for indoor use, however. It comes with a roll cage, which is helpful since it is so small and portable. A drop could quickly bang it up otherwise. However, there was a lot we didn't like about this air compressor. It only has a 1-gallon capacity. This just isn't useful for most jobs. Most things are going to require more than 1 gallon of air. Furthermore, it is expensive when compared to similar air compressors of the same size. Our best value pick is also tiny, but it also happens to cost a third of what this one does. This machine does not have enough power to run a few different tools. However, it may work for a brad nailer or something of that sort. For a variety of tools, though, you're going to need a more powerful option.